right. Day 27. We're getting there. This is the beginning. We're laying down all the groundwork. I know I'm throwing a lot at you. I know I am, but hopefully we're journaling, we're thinking. Things are going to start coming into motion as you're out there in the world doing your thing. Hopefully you're just receiving these messages on a daily basis. Maybe every other day, you're busy, things happen. I got you, I'm with you. Let's dive in. Two major things I want to cover with you here. The first time I ever witnessed this was when it was done to me. I had an employee who just texted in and quit, and they had a lot of stuff at their desk. And so we were growing fast, rules were changing fast, a lot of things were changing. And I received an email from HR. And it read something to the effect of, Eddie, as you're the manager of so-and-so who's no longer with the company, please clean out their desk and bring it to room 235, whatever it is. I said, okay, I'll do that today. So I'm working and doing my thing. And I finally go to the guy's desk and he had a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. I had to go get a cart. So I get a cart and I fill up all these boxes, and there's all kinds of stuff, all kinds of little things, and it's just stuff. He had a lot of stuff. So I packed it all up and I took it over there, and I knock on the door, and it's of one of the higher executives of HR. And she says, Eddie, come in. And I bring in the cart, and I rolled it in, and she goes, thank you so much for doing that. May I have the inventory list? And I said, the what? Should the inventory list. We have to have an inventory list that we send to the employee showing every single thing that we're both acknowledging that we're giving the person. We emailed that a couple weeks back in one of our major changes. And I lost it. Back then I wasn't in control of myself, if you will. And I said, why in the world would I have to do that? There's no way that I'm going to do that. I'm not going to get all of this stuff just because this person, and I went off. And she sat there calmly as I went through my things. And she said, you know what, Eddie? You know why I know that you, of all managers, would be able to do this well? Because you're one of the best leaders that we have. You'll show everybody how it's done. And she killed me with kindness. I mean, she stepped back, pulled back that sword, and wham! Just cut right through me. I felt this big. I felt like I was being schooled. And I was. I remember it vividly. I remember it like it was yesterday. It stunned me. And at that time, the more I analyzed it, I was embarrassed by my behavior. And this, I was dealing with a lot in my own world, but still, there's no reason, right? There's no reason. And as you mature, you see things differently. So, any instant that I get now, I kill people with kindness. Because I know they're not mad at me. So let's take one step further, and I've mentioned this before. Let's say I'm just at a random grocery store and someone hits me in the shoulder, and I turn to the person and goes, hey, watch it. And they're showing aggression towards me. Now, I don't know this person at all. Never met them. Nothing against them. Nothing. I know that they're not mad at me. I know that they're just angry in their own life. Maybe in their world, someone is treating them really, really bad. Maybe as a child, somebody treated them really, really bad. And they're just perpetuating that, right? Hurt people are the ones that hurt people. They think it's right. They think that they owe to give it back. Someone's going to receive that. It's energy that's going through them. That's not me. I'm going to receive it. You have to be open to receive that, right? You have to be pretty much open to receive any energy. You welcome it in. It's kind of like the whole vampire thing. You got to welcome it in. It doesn't just come in. You're the one that welcomes it in. Huh? Okay. So when it comes to things, when it comes to seeing people, maybe they're not doing what they're supposed to. Maybe they're being really, really mean. Maybe they're directing something at you. You don't have to react. You can just say, hey, and I use this a lot, I'm sorry that I've upset you. You didn't upset me. I'm not upset. I've heard that way too many times, especially in the last 24 months, dealing with a lot of clients where things may or may not go right or may not go their way. And all I can do is acknowledge it. First, I acknowledge it. I do apologize. I'll take responsibility for upsetting you. Usually it's a scream back. I'm not upset. What I would love to do is either one, we can end this discussion now and I'll call you back in about an hour when we're a little more prepared to have a discussion. Or if you'd like to, I'd love to discuss what we can do to solve this problem, if there's even a problem. If there's not a problem and it's just somebody you meet randomly that you're not even in communication with, you can say, hey, you know what? I'm sorry. I hope you have a wonderful day. And just bow out. Just go your way. You don't have to get sucked into that negativity. You don't have to be open to receiving that. Take the higher road. There's nothing wrong with that in a million years. I don't have anything against that person. There's no reason to. It's your choice to. I know a person who was permanently disfigured because a friend of his welcomed a fight in a parking lot after leaving a bar, and then he gets hit in the face with a bottle just for being there. They did choose to turn, partake, open, and be a part of it, and at that point, all bets are off. Anything that happens can happen. Could he have died that night? Sure. Could he have gotten shot? Absolutely. Anything could have happened. But you had to be in that scenario. You have to be open to receiving whatever is coming, and then there you are. There's no need to do that. You don't need to go that far. You can just live in your space and continue to ascend. It has nothing to do with your goal. It has nothing to do with associating with that kind of person. So, especially in your professional world, learn to kill with kindness. Learn to come back. Be very kind to that person and point out the higher level, the big signs of maturity. In your regular day-to-day, you can do that. Out in public, you can do that. Just be kinder than they are. Some people will say, wow, they didn't expect that. They didn't even see it coming. They didn't get it. Because you're maturing, you're taking that higher road. Okay, that's a big one for today. Recap, learn to kill people with kindness. Try and see that circumstance. As far as taking action today on that, if you want to think back to a couple of moments where you were in a situation where maybe you acted a little different than you should have, possibly script what you could have said. The more you script for yourself, kind of learning, giving yourself words, then the faster you'll draw on those words when things happen, and they'll help you in those scenarios. When you're kind of at a fight or flight, you'll know what to say back, right? It's like preparing to fight. You know what to do, you know to defend yourself, but with words. You know what you're gonna say to get out of the situation. Hey, have a great day. Sorry about that. Even though it's not your fault, and just walk away. Keep yourself simple. Now say it with me. Every day, in every single way, I'm getting better and better, and better and better, and better and better. All right. I am amazing. There you go. There is greatness in me. There we are. You know, come on, like you mean it. Maybe you say it first. That's right. I got this. You can't just have one. Say it one more time. I got this. Like you mean it, and you do. You're on your way. I'm so proud of you. Thank you.